and I was saying to myself, what am I going to do? I didn't want to be a doctor and I didn't want to be a lawyer. I wanted to be a businessman. I said, what am I going to do? And I told my parents, very naively, I told them I don't want to go to school. I'm ready. I'm going to learn through, right? A lot of things you're going to hear is I'm going to learn through doing business. That's how I'm going to learn, through doing it, right? And college is not going to teach you anything in school. Just doing business is going to teach you. And so me personally, I have, just like them, I have an app of my own, and I have a business running a pool service business, and I was in real estate, and I was in a couple of different things. And when I came here, I had this mindset of, I'm just here to get my degree. And then after a month, I realized everything I was doing was wrong. Every single business idea I had was wrong, everything. And I got that from Professor Evan. We have an amazing professor, Adam Lickey, who is always there for you 24/7, who will go through your business model. He'll go through your numbers. He's a professional. Like usually he's a consultant. You would be paying like really big money to even just get his opinion. Here you're getting it for free. He's teaching you how to think like that, how to think like how to think like he does. And my whole perspective on business, how I was going to run my businesses, totally shifted. This year I'm running into the business world. I need to make money. I'm starting a family, and what I have with me as this knowledge is what I'm going to use to propel my business to the next level. I'm doing it this summer, and we've already scaled completely just from the knowledge I have from this institution. I'm just going to go into a couple other things. Okay, so what are the things we have here? It was what Rabbi Ricky was speaking about. There's, let's say, 5 main things about Advance. One is the internships, the master classes, the academic curriculum, the student environment, and the fact that the time and money-wise, you're going to spend 4 years, you're not going to learn a single thing. If business is what you're trying to accomplish, you are not going to learn a single thing through, yeah, you got it. Through another college, you're just going to get your degree. But here, you get your degree. It's a year if you went to Israel. If not, you got a year and a half. But it's completely much quicker, much more time efficient, and in general, it's just more efficient in general. Okay, I also wanted to speak about industry exploration. What happens here in Advance is you're 18 years old and you think you know what you want to do. Until Rabbi Ricky puts you on the spot, you have 40 people that start to ask you questions. They're going to say, what are you interested in? What do you really like to do? You know, I thought I liked real estate. After 2 months being here, I figured out I hated real estate. That was the worst. How could I figure that out? Only from people questioning me, from me really giving a deep thought, and from Rabbi Ricky's skills was I able to have an internship. Now I'm dealing in furniture. Never in my life would I have been in a job, would I have known about the industry of furniture. Not only furniture though, I know about every single industry there is. Everything from energy to data to tech to service to labor to plumbing. Every single industry. What else? Billboards. It's incredible. And what this institution is doing, unmatched when it comes to industry explorations. Then we have relationships and student environment. So not only every single day in Advance, we have a speaker come in, 1 or sometimes even 2, that is a professional that I would not, to be professional, I wouldn't love to say millionaire, but multi-millionaire, making lots of money, running incredible businesses, and they're there to help you, right? You go to a college, you don't get that. Every single day. So let's say a guy comes in, what are you interested in?
Tickets.
Anything. Tickets. We have a guy come in who says he owns a huge ticket business, huge ticket business. You go up to master class, you say, hey, Mr. So-and-so, my name is Joe. I'm really interested in tickets. What I've done so far is this. Would you be interested in meeting with me again? If you follow up with him and you get a meeting with him, you tell him about your story. You tell him why you're interested in tickets, why you're a good fit. He gives you advice on what to do. But not only that, at the end of the day, he's going to hire you. He's going to set you up with someone who's going to hire you. These relationships are untapped relationships. What about you? What are you interested in? No clue. Great. Perfect institution for you. Perfect institution for you. So whatever you're interested in, guy's going to come in. He says, I'm interested in sports management. Sports management guy comes in. You introduce yourself. Can I get a meeting with you? They'll always, 99% of the time, they're open to a meeting with you. You're going to have to reschedule and stay on them, but 99% of the time, they're interested in meeting with you. I have personally met with probably 20%. So we have someone come in every day. So let's say 1 of every 5 days, I'll meet with them over either in person or on a video call. Okay. And then the last thing I'll speak about is the internship program. I said a little bit. What I'm working in is basically this furniture wholesale company called Interspace Living. What we do is, it's using the word wholesale doesn't really capture it. We're selling to student housing complexes. So let's say people going to colleges in the Midwest or in the East. So I'm speaking to people all over America all day. And what it is instead of going to the dorms, what higher line kids like to do is go to these complexes that are next to the dorms, and they'll pay a higher price to live at these dorms. So the question is, when it comes to the furniture, these kids are ripping up the furniture. They're drinking alcohol. Well, we don't do this at this institution. Another reason why it's better. But what they're doing is partying, alcohol, drugs. So they rip up the furniture. You can imagine, just a stat, 15 to 30% of furniture every single year for every single student housing complex needs to be refurnished. So it's an incredible, I would have never known that. It's incredible. So what I do is I handle sales. I'm a sales associate. I call up these property managers. I tell them I can get them the furniture at a better price and a better quality. And it's as simple as that. And what I'm learning from the internship is unmatched. And I would have never gotten this opportunity to get in front of these amazing leaders at Interspace Living. It's an amazing company. And I would definitely say just one closing statement. If you are interested in business and you do not pick Advance, you are missing out. Missing out. Rabbi Ricky said Advance is a privilege. The fact that we have Advance, incredible. If you don't decide to come, sorry about that. If you don't decide to come, you are missing out, and it's on you and not on the institution. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.